It'll come on.
The genocide in Darfur has left 400,000 people dead, 2.5 million displaced. And we've known through history that the Sudanese government responds to economic pressure. We've seen this in '97 when the Clinton administration imposed sanctions when they're harboring terrorists, and now they're our ally in our anti-terrorism efforts. That being said, will you take a lead in this fight against ending the genocide in Darfur and personally divest your funds from companies which are complicit in the genocide, which are helping to fuel this genocide?
The answer is I will take a lead in our effort to stop genocide in Darfur. I do not have funds these days in that my investments are all managed by a blind trust, and that has been the case since I was governor, so it's been 5 years plus, and so I don't control any of the investments that I have, but I have asked the trustee to make sure that my investments, to the extent humanly possible, can not involve things with which I disagree. And I trust that he has done just that, or the company has done just that manages my investments. I have made a real effort to encourage, in the area, for instance, of Iran, an effort on the part of U.S. pension funds to divest themselves of investments in companies that are doing extensive business in Iran. And I think we should, in our role as one of the great nations of the earth, get together with other great nations and exert economic and diplomatic pressure, if not other kinds of pressure, on the Sudan to try and bring an end to the suffering of the people in the Darfur region of the Sudan. It does point out how bad a failure the United Nations has been and how much they've let us down. This is a group that should have been able to stop nuclear proliferation, but hasn't. It should have been able to stop, and it was designed to stop war, and it has not done that. And I've been disappointed. And I think you're going to have to see America, along with other great nations in the world, come together and form new groups and new alliances to be able to work together, either to encourage the United Nations to take more aggressive action in settings like the Sudan, or alternatively, to work together as a group of nations to take actions together. I don't want to have the United States by itself, racing around the world and trying to solve every problem by itself. But building a coalition of other great nations to do just that, I think, is something that we need to be part of as members of a human race that cares very deeply about the family of humanity around the world. Thank you.